there I can Mission House Museum field trip. And my most interesting thing is printing machine because it was really hard to press and to make many papers. So now we can print anything very quickly. So I felt great depression. That's why my interesting thing is printing machine. That's it.
Thank you.
Tour, and my first impression was that I wonder how much they could have got done if they weren't trying to print out the Bible. I mean, they spent all those years trying to teach the Hawaiian people Christianity. If they spent all that time just trying to teach them language, we probably would have got 100% literacy instead of just 75. And well, I also thought that it must have sunk living back then because they have no air conditioning, no toilet, and their only source of water was 2 miles away. I'm glad I was born in this era.
The Mission House Museum in Honolulu, and what I found interesting was in a room there was a bedroom with a hammock, and 5 people could live in that one room because there was this pull-out stick on the bottom of the bed, and then there was 2 people sleeping on the main bed, and then there was this hammock. And I learned quite a lot actually because I studied Hawaiiana, but I never really studied the missionary side of the Hawaiian thing, so I learned a lot.
Thank you.
The impression to enter the house was it was quite small for 15 to 20 people to live in, and also one strange thing was the hammock was over the bed, and 5 or 6 people were living in a very small room. It was amazing. Anyway, I could enjoy this tour. Thank you. Thank you.
Mission House Museum, and it was the most interesting for me that England's effort to learn English to tell Christianity to Hawaiians, and I couldn't understand why there are a lot of small Hawaiian pillows on the floor in Mission House Museum. Anyway, I could enjoy.
The Mission House Museum field trip was very interesting. I learned a lot about the Hawaiian culture and missionaries, and I found it interesting how they brought the coral from the beaches to build houses, and that the Hawaiian culture was 85% literate in 41 years of the missionaries being here, so that made them the most literate in the world almost. So this field trip was very interesting. Thank you.
Went through our tour over here at the Mission Houses Museum. I learned a bit, but outside of school I learned a bit about, I actually learned a lot here about the missionaries and what happened to Hawaii. Very interesting facts about like printing press and how that revolutionized actually a lot in Hawaii. as well as a lot of the living conditions, which makes me feel grateful for my own living, my conditions that I have to go through. It's a very interesting place. I suggest anybody comes down here and just at least go take a tour once or so. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Well, my name is Sonomi Imagawa, and I'm here at the Mission Houses Museum. The thing that struck me was that it took them 6 months to get communication with Europe or other places, and it would take 6 months to get a reply, which is totally different from how it is these days. You can, so that's what struck me.
My name is Yuria Yoshikawa. I enjoyed Mission House Museum. Most interesting is that they could get new clothes once a year, in which those were donation. That's amazing. Thank you.